Thomas, it's good to speak to you. First things first, you were a pundit at the Euros. How did you enjoy that?
Good fun, I must admit. I really enjoyed it, really liked it. I've done a bit for Danish broadcasters in the past, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do more of that in the future. Maybe I should do it instead of being a head coach. It'll be less stressful, definitely.
One of the standout games was Denmark-England. You must have been so proud of the way the Danish boys went about it that day. And on another day, they might have won. They might have beaten England, but they didn't.
Yeah, I agree. I think Denmark performed fantastic in that game in many ways. Unfortunately, we didn't win. But yeah.
Thomas, the never-ending saga, it seems, about Ivan Toney. Are you any closer to a resolution? Does he stay with the club going into this Premier League season, or is he going to go?
Very good question. And people will keep asking me until the 1st of September. Honestly, I don't know. What I do know is that he's a Brentford player. I am very happy about that. He has done fantastic for us over the last 4 seasons, been one of our best players, if not the best. If he's in my team after the 1st of September, I'll be absolutely delighted.
No matter what, you want to keep him. But how likely is it? I mean, the clock is ticking. Do you fear right up until maybe weekend 2-3 that could be it?
Yeah, well, the reality is he's not been sold yet. And we got the 13th of August or something like that today, so yeah.
How's his attitude?
Brilliant, as always.
So if called upon by you to play for Brentford, you know he's going to give 100%.
Oh, yeah. Ivan is a fantastic player, even better person and character. He just loved to play football. He just loved to play with his teammates, the boys, and go out there to put good performances together and try to win the game, and for him try to score some goals. So now he'll be on it.
Thomas, we spoke about the Euros. Were you like me? Did you not expect to see Ivan more?
I'm biased. I always want Ivan to play. So it's like it's your players, it's like your children, okay? So you want the best for them when they go with their national team. And if they don't play, of course, as national team manager, there's something wrong with him. And this is not against Gareth, that I know very well, but in general, he can be my good friend Kasper from Denmark, or whatever it is. I know how it is. Kane has been the best striker for England over years. So I understand that he, of course, starts every game. And I think, to be fair, Ollie Watkins, another player I had before, also has done well. So I understand the competition.
You'll be well aware that Brentford haven't managed to beat Crystal Palace yet. You've got them in the opening game. What do you think? Can you put that right?
I hope so. It's the first game in the new season. We know it's going to be difficult like any other game. It's quite interesting. I don't know why that we always struggle to beat Crystal Palace. To be fair, they also struggle to beat us. The first 5 games has been a draw, so we lost once to them. I think they have done well. I think got some brilliant players. I think Oliver, the new Glasner, have changed the team. It's clear how they want to play. I think it can be a very interesting game.
Thomas, VAR, the clubs voted to keep it in the summer.
My favorite topic. Thank you, Jim. Yeah.
Was that a big win for you? What did you think, honestly?
It is what it is. The VAR is there, and it will be there for a long time. So for me, we just need to constantly try to improve it, which is what I know they're working on. They constantly try to improve it and try to make it better, and I'm convinced over time it will be better and better.
Yeah, because they're constantly trying to tweak it, trying to make it more efficient, and I suppose at the end of the day you've got to back that. You've got to support it.
Yes, because I think it's okay to be critic, and if you're critical, the best way to be critical if you're actually maybe coming up with other solutions instead of just moaning about what is wrong with it. Yeah. So if you want to be critical, we need to be constructive critical in terms of how can we make it better and come with our suggestions from the other side. And I think it's good because we are still getting the bigger decisions. We get them more right.
Yeah. Thomas, it can't just be about survival for Brentford now. You guys love life in the Premier League. You're part of the fabric of it. Or is it still about survival? Is it making sure you're not in a danger area come April, May?
It's never been about survival. Never. We have never used that word once in our 3 seasons so far, and will not use it in the 4th season we are going into. It's always being about trying to be an asset to the Premier League, try to thrive, try to improve, and we like to end as high as possible. Of course, this is the best league in the world. Every season we are in the Premier League is success, but we want more than that. If we only aim, if we stay in the Premier League, nope. We want to constantly develop and constantly be better. Last year was a tricky year on results. I think we performed too more, and one of the reasons was the huge amount of injuries we had. That I think for me limited us. And then there's always something we can always try to do better. So we're going into a season where, in my opinion, everything can happen. We can end high, but we can also fight to stay in the league, because the difference between the teams is like this. But I got a big belief and a big hope that we can do well this season.
What does that look like? In your dreams, what would you hope for Brentford?
Winning the league?
You're never going to win the thing.
Sure.
Are you?
No. I don't know. We just want to end as high as possible. We like to go for a long comp run as well, if possible. Yeah. We like to end as high as possible, but win the next game. Because, we can win the first 4. Then people, you're talking about Europe. And then we lose the next 5. You're relegation. Or the other way around. Yeah. So, for me, it's about having that laser focus on the next game, win as many points as possible, and games as possible. And then hopefully in the end of the season, you will sit here with me and say, wow, Thomas, what a season. You achieved this, that, and whatever.
It'd be great if you could win it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Thomas, I don't know if you know this. You were appointed in October 2018. You're the 4th longest serving manager across the top tiers of English football. Now, you don't like talking about survival, but by God, you've survived. I mean, does that statistic surprise you?
Yeah, a little bit, I must admit. It also made me realize that I've been a long time at Brentford, which is fantastic.
It is.
And time flies.
Yeah.
And before that, I had 2 years as an assistant coach. So it's almost 8 years at Brentford, which is a privilege. It's a fantastic club, fantastic fans. I'm loving every single day of it. And for me, to be able to be a head coach for almost 6 years in the same club, and it's a good stat to be the 4th longest serving. It's a fantastic stat. It's a big credit to the ownership, Matthew, to Phil Giles, sports director, technical director Lee Dykes, John Varney, our CEO, that they have backed me throughout the good times, but even more important, the bad times. Top people around me, the staff and the players. So, I'm a privileged man.